here with my tripod. We still haven't gotten the bandwidth sucks. Yeah, I don't know if you can check the channel. People say it's freezing up.
I'm leaving to go to the airport. It's a really good softball plan. I'm not leaving. I'm meeting somebody. need something? Talk to or something? I haven't done that yet. You want to? Yeah. Well, because you have to use my computer. I'm posting a lot of fucking people use the computer. No, you don't need my computer. Okay, so how do you gonna know what it's saying? Like, maybe if you don't need the chat room. Chat room, they talk about like, talk about complaints from one ear to the other. Whatever happens, find a negative twist. Don't give them shit. How come this is not on the TV? He comes up with everything because he
Yeah. There's very few people I don't like.
No, so how do I do that? Yeah, no ear, you won't hear anything. It's not here, it's just a microphone. Let me get out of the way. Let me just get out of the way. Steve, you're too behind. That was too easy. That was.
What, she says, I don't want you behind me? She says you have a good behind, Steve.
Okay. Now, how do we know if we have a good volume?
I don't.
We don't? Okay. I see it. Correct. Okay. I don't know if anybody can hear me. This is Jim Shovak. I am off this round, which is the last round. I'm finished. Sitting here with Steve Anderson, Mr. Zen Steve himself.
Yes, well, it's been a blast so far this week, so I've had a lot of fun. I'm sure you have too, Jim.
Oh, yeah, I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of billiards. I've been sick all week, so I'm a little better now, but I still got a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little tired.
Well, what do you think about the upset this morning? Everybody's kind of been talking about it, and of course you know what I mean with the Pedro loss.
Yeah, Pedro lost to Jim Bishop, first round of the semifinals. I forgot what the score was. I think it was like 30-25 or something. Matter of fact, do we have a updated? No, not that. Updated charts. I don't know what's going on.
Does that help any?
I don't know. That's the preliminary, so I guess not. So right now we have Pedro
Did you get an
Bueno
updated chart?
on the table with
We have an updated chart coming.
all right. He's playing with Mason Shuney. There's only about like it's like only like 1 second or 2 second delay. It's not much. That's pretty decent.
Do you happen to know what the high run is so far?
Well, I only knew in the preliminaries. We had a couple 11s in the prelims, but I'm not sure if they count toward anything. So I'm not sure how we're doing. Now, of course, if we had some updated charts,
Yeah, they're
we
coming.
would know what's going on. But I know this is an important match for both Pedro and Mason. For those of you who don't know, in the semifinals.
Thank you.
Well, this looks it is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Well, let me give you an update on first we'll do this group that we're watching, okay? Because this is the hardest group. We have 3 national champions in this group. And only 2 of them can advance to the finals.
Yes.
So somebody's going to be out. And we have Pedro Bueno, Mason Shuney, and Sonny Cho are all in the same group. And then Ellis Lawrence and Jim Bishop are also in the group. Jim Bishop is 2-2. Good for him.
So if we just kind of do some surmising here, or look at some scenarios, with Shooning having not lost a match, and him playing Pedro right now,
Well, the first tiebreaker is average. So if Pedro loses this game,
yes,
that'll make him 2-2. Sonny Cho is playing Ellis Lawrence. Obviously, he has to win. Going into this match, Sonny Cho is averaging 1.217, which is the highest average right now in the group, and he's 1-2. Isn't that amazing? And he averaged 1.4 against Mason Shuney and lost. He averaged 1.083 against Pedro and lost. So he's averaging 1.217, and Pedro was only averaging 1.090. So actually, Pedro has an incentive this game to play for a very high average.
Indeed.
Because if he loses and Sonny wins, technically, I think he would be out.
That's the way it looks
Jim
like.
Bishop is averaging 8.19, and he's 2-2, so he basically has no chance. Unless Sonny averages like 0.1
Yeah.
this game, and Pedro averages 0.15.
Well, we've seen stranger
And
things.
Jim Bishop
happen.
average. Oh no, he's finished. So it's not going to happen.
Yeah, this is the match to watch.
They'd have to put up like 100 innings each, I think. Which was that's what my last game felt like. felt like 100 innings.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Oh no, I was playing well, and then I just it was my fourth match in a row with no break, and I just reached a point where I was just finished. I couldn't concentrate anymore. Couldn't focus. I didn't even care anymore. I was like, I didn't even want to be there. So let me out of here. Even though I was still in the game, it was like I just reached a point where I just didn't even want to play anymore. It was just too hard.
Well, we've all been there, so
It was
that's understandable.
It was so hard, like I didn't even want to try anymore. I got tired of trying. Oh, what a nice shot by Hugo, I saw. Anyway, so I don't know what's going on in this game. Do we have a score?
Well, right now we have 12 to 9 in Pedro's favor. It's only in the fifth inning, so. Yeah, this is the match. This is the match.
Well, Mason has 3 wins, right? So that guarantees him, right? I think so, right? He's got 3 wins, guaranteed, right?
He's locked.
Yeah, he could lose. Doesn't matter. The only thing would be seeding for the finals. You know, seeded higher or lower. All right. I don't know if people can hear me or not. I have no idea.
Yeah, we apologize out there. It's set up in such a way that we have no idea if we're even our voices are being heard.
Well, I had asked Merrill. Well, I didn't ask him, but it would be nice if we got some feedback somehow from people. But the only way to do that is through the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no chat on the screen. Is that correct?
I don't know. I don't think so. This is not Ustream. Something got messed up over here. He didn't put innings in here. Gotta fix that
You
later.
got your cell phone with you? You got your cell phone with you?
Why?
Well, someone can call and tell you if...
Oh, that's true. All right, if anybody's listening on the stream, just let us know if the volume is... I got a text from Gary Eakey. I hear you loud and clear. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that, somebody. Yeah, Steve Anderson was smart enough to tell me, to check your phone.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Thank you very much, Gary Eakey.
Yeah, I was
we're
hoping you would have come to the Nationals. It would have been great to see you. You're a good guy, and hopefully the match is clear and you're enjoying watching it.
Okay, so let's get to the game now and the charts. So we've got a very interesting situation here. So if Pedro loses this game, it's going to be a matter of average. Assuming Sonny Cho wins his game with Ellis Lawrence, going to be a matter of average being the determining factor. So either Pedro or Sonny are going to be out. And Mays and Sunni is guaranteed to be in the finals. Okay, in the next group, Hugo is 3-0, but Michael Kang is 2-1, and Sergio Hernandez, surprise.
Wow, yeah.
Surprise, is averaging 872, very good. He's a young player too, and he hasn't been playing that long.
Oh, I'm happy for him. He's playing a real good game. He's got a nice touch.
So he's 2-1. Averaging 872. Michael Kang is averaging 1.091 and is also 2-1. Hugo is 3-0 and is averaging 1.184. So actually nothing here is guaranteed to anybody. It's all about average. Obviously, Sergio has a slight disadvantage because
Over Kang, because of the numbers.
yeah,
right?
well, yeah, the average. Okay,
The average.
right. However, Hugo is playing Michael Kang,
Yes.
so Michael Kang could lose his match, possibly. If that's the case, he'd be 2-2, and Sergio Hernandez is playing Tom Rossman, who's averaging 438 right now. So Tom is not averaging high. Tom plays better than that, but he's not averaging high at all at this point. But sometimes, Steve, he's 0-3, Tom.
Yes.
And sometimes when that happens and you know you have no chance,
Yes.
all of a sudden
Yep.
you throw up a great game because
Pressure's off.
there's no pressure. You're relaxed. It doesn't matter. You already made a fool of yourself, blah,
You're
blah, 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 which I've done 100,000 times
Oh,
already.
yeah,
And then
well.
all of a sudden your game comes out because there's nothing.
Indeed.
So you got to be careful. Sergio has to be careful.
Well, speaking of, and maybe we ought to kind of update for our audience, seeing that the only screen they really can see is table 1. They can see partially table 2, but on table 2 we have Michael Kang and Hugo Patiña, and the score right now is 11-6, and
Oh, there's a miss. Okay.
and Michael Kang is white, so Patiña is ahead 11-6 on table 2. On table 3 is Michael Torres. Michael Torres is playing. What am I missing here, Jim? Who's Michael Torres playing?
Miguel is playing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miguel. I don't know why I said Michael.
That's okay. That's his English name. Well, that's the translation. Actually, I don't know because it looks like they took a break.
Oh, okay. Score is 17-15.
Well, actually, I could tell you
Yeah.
just by looking at the damn chart.
Yeah.
That would be nice. So apparently I averaged 698 for the finals, which is actually surprising because that last game,
Why are we talking about you, Jim?
because after all, the tournament is all about me.
Yeah, it's
Right.
all about you.
And everybody else is just here for filler,
Isn't that odd how that
Right.
works?
Well, you should know, as the vice president of the Jim Shovak fan club, you should know what it's all about.
Yeah, well, whatever.
No, I just saw it, so it struck my eye. Okay, I was 698. All right, not bad. Oh my God, young Ali. Wow,
Interesting.
interesting. Oh, he lost to Jay Cho. He lost to me, right? Okay. Jamil is 2-1.
By the way,
838. All right, so that means Jay Cho.
Jay Cho is playing Jamil right now, and the score is 12. Wait a minute. I'm looking. Looks like it's. Can you see that far?
Jay Cho is playing,
22-2?
Jay
What's the
Cho
score?
is playing Jamil.
Yes.
It's looks like 12-11, doesn't it?
Is it 12-11?
I don't know if it is, but
I apologize out there, but it's, this room's pretty large, and I'm trying to look at the scores and trying to give you some info, but where's the binoculars when you need them?
wait, he's turning something. You gotta wait for someone to score. I don't know if it's 12-11 or 22-11. Who knows?
What's the score between Jamil and Jay
Table
Cho?
4.
It's 12-11.
12-11. Jay Cho is winning
Jay Cho is winning.
by 1. Okay, it means nothing. Jamil is averaging 838. Well, right now, the advantage is Jamil over Young Lee because of average.
Yeah, Jamil, which is first, average or points?
Average.
So, yeah, average, and then your points count.
Well, if there's a tie. And how often is there a tie?
2.
What?
Like, if 2 guys are 2 and 2, but you get first, points are average.
Average. Yeah. First tiebreaker is average in the semifinals.
Table 5, we have Brian Half. And who is Brian playing?
I'm just trying to give everybody a quick update here. Jay Cho, I believe, is a cinch. Yeah, he's a cinch for the finals already, 3-0. Jamil, if he wins, he's automatically in for the finals. Young Gully would be out, and John Cristiano would be out. Right now, Young Gully is playing John Cristiano. If John Cristiano wins, he's 2-2. Young Gully would be 1-3. And Jamil, if he loses, would be also 2-2. And then the averages are close, but Jamil has about 100 points over John, so Jamil has a good advantage right now. And then you got to watch out for this guy Shovak down here, is 1-3 with a measly 698 average. So, all right. And Young Gully averaging 634. I'm really surprised about that.
Yeah, that's very
But then again,
unusual.
look, that's what he did against me, 452. So you got to blame me a little bit.
Well.
It's partly my fault. I was on my A game for
Well.
that game. I really was.
Most everything is your fault, Jim. So.
Yes, I wish I could play that way every time. I really do.
Anyhow, back to...
No, we're still talking about me.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. All right, so Jamil has the advantage, and Jae Hung Cho is the automatically in already. So we'll see what happens there. We'll give you an update.
Yes.
Okay, the next group, we have Miguel Torres is 3-0.
God, he's
So-
playing well, don't you think, Jim?
Yeah,
Miguel just
well,
seems to be playing very
He's
well.
averaging 1.071, so based on that, it looks like he's probably a cinch to get in. You still got Brian Half. Carlos Hallen has 2 losses already, averaging 718. That's important. Lupe Cruz is 2-1. Brian Half is 2-1, and right now Brian Half is playing Lupe Cruz, so that is a critical match. Whoever wins will be 3-1,
Yes.
and will be in the finals.
Yes.
Right, so I think that means Carlos Hallen is out.
If you look at the math,
That's the way it looks like.
that's the way it looks.
Yep, so it looks like Carlos Hallen is out. He cannot make the final 8. Well, he's averaging 718. Brian Half has been averaging 821. Lupe 737, which is actually low for Lupe.
Yes.
I know Lupe is a strong B-plus player.
Indeed.
Tony Ferrara, wow, only averaged 553. That's bad for Tony.
It is.
Yeah.
I like his game.
Oh, I like his game too.
attitude.
Well, I don't know
you
about his attitude, but I like his game.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
All right, so it looks like that Miguel Torres is. Oh no, actually, Miguel Torres is definitely in, because even if he loses, one of these guys has to lose.
Yes.
So
So
it's-
he's got a lock.
So Miguel is locked, and then either Brian Half or Lupe Cruz will have the honor of being in the top 8. I mean, that's really exciting.
That is.
I mean, I had visions in my head too. I was hoping against hope just to make the top 8. Would have been
Visions
so
of
exciting.
grandeur. Yes.
Yeah, delusions of grandeur, actually, but in my case. All right, so get back to this game. Wait a minute, is that all the groups? Pedro, Hugo, what? Are we getting too loud? Oh, we probably are. Knowing me and Steve, we have a tendency. Did we figure out anything here yet? Oh yeah, we were
let's
looking
see.
at that. There's a lot going
Oh
on. in
yeah,
that
yeah. We
group.
already got that.
We
So
looked at that group. Oh, there's only 4 groups, so yeah, we looked at them. All right. So now, Steve, I'm going to let you say something. I interrupted you before.
No. I think I hope what we just ran down for you, even though it was a little truncated, just to kind of give you a feel for exactly who's locked in and who has a chance, and so I guess now we're going to kind of just focus in on this match, because this is not important necessarily for Mason Shuney, since he's locked, which we've established. But Pedro has to win this, doesn't he? Doesn't have to, but if...
Well, if Sonny Cho wins his match,
Yes.
then Pedro, if he loses, is going to have an issue with the average, because right now Sonny Cho is ahead of him after 3 matches by over .1. It's 1.217 for Sonny, 1.090 for Pedro. So what is that, about 127.127? It's not a lot, but they already played 3 games, and this is just 1 game. So yeah, so it's only 25% of the total. So I would say Pedro would have to hope that Sonny plays not so great.
Indeed.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like is that game over? Weren't they just playing there? I guess it's over already.
30-8.
If it's over already, that could be a high average game. I'm thinking that's a high average game. Because that game is over now.
Oh my God!
I can't believe it. We were sitting here and we didn't even know the game ended, and they cleaned the table and everything. Well, they didn't clean it, but they emptied it. I would have heard the vacuum, I think. But they cleaned the table, and then 2 other people just finished the game. No, I'm just kidding. But apparently that game's over. So against Ellis, I'm assuming that Sonny won the game.
I think that's probably a fair statement.
But Sonny Joe's a fast player or what? He's got 30 points already.
He doesn't.
I thought they were
wrong.
still practicing. I didn't know they even started.
Oh, that is...
No, it's a miss on both ends. You could tell by the angle. It was a miss on both ways. Now, what was the score? Sonny won?
Sonny 30.
How many innings?
30-8 over Ellis in 23 innings.
That's it? I thought it was like 6. Okay, so apparently Sonny won his match in 24 innings, I believe. So what's that? 6 over 24. Yeah, well, there you go. So Sonny won 30-8 in 24 innings, apparently, right? I can't figure out the average, though. So what is that? This is 114, and this is 70-93. 114 and 93.
Well, that adds interesting dimension to this match for Pedro.
Well, that one game was 6 over 24. So that was a 1.25 game that he just threw up. So that's pretty consistent with his average. 1.217 coming in, 1.25. So his average overall is going to be about 1.22 or 1.23, somewhere in that 1.230. And Pedro's only averaging 1.090. Right now he has
18
points in
10 innings.
Well, it says 10. So I'm not sure if we're in the 10th inning or we're in the 11th inning, because everybody does it differently.
Right.
People wait till it's finished. I like to do it ahead of time.
Yeah, I noticed
to know what
that when
inning
I
I'm
was
in.
scoring.
Yeah.
I use the Kuzum method, where I don't put the total down until after the run.
Oh, is that what Kazum does? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like that, because I like to know what the score is at all times. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying to you.
Right.
Because he's not counting out nothing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's on a run of 6.
Were you
or run of
scared?
7. I just like to know where we are.
Yeah, I understand.
Makes it look so easy, doesn't
Yes,
it?
he does. Yes, he
Right?
does.
I mean, he just hits the ball. Sometimes feels so soft, and you're just saying, how's he going to beat the kiss? And he's not even close to it. And then the ball just comes, and you know it's good right away. And I'm
Exactly.
like, how does he get it on the right path and keep it on the path? Because sometimes they roll off with the tables, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm practicing, I'm trying to get better, but oh, look at this. Come on.
Oh, what a nice drop. Didn't he drop that nicely?
There was like no doubt about it, though, when he hit it.
Yeah.
There was no question. You knew he made it.
Yeah.
Incredible. Very nice. Oh, yeah. What's going on? Not yet. All right. So, we got, wow. Look at that.
He's not going to like red, is he? He's not going to... Oh, he is going to like red.
Oh, my God. It made. It made. So now we got 21 to 13 in 10 innings. Pedro's trying to up his average. What do you
Yes, he is.
think? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I think if he wins, that's all he needs, right? Yeah,
if
that's
he
all he
wins,
needs. All he
that's
needs is a win, right?
Yep.
All he needs is a win. And that's hard to believe that Sonny has the highest average in the group. Isn't that unbelievable?
You know, I've seen that before.
Oh, yeah. Just incredible. So Sonny's going to end up with a 1.23, something like that. And possibly might not make the final 8 with the highest average in the group. And Pedro just keeps scoring billiards. And he's getting, look at this, another position.
You know, I was just thinking and just kind of thinking outside the box a minute. You're mentioning about averages, and the person with the highest average doesn't necessarily end up even playing in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, golf, of course, they don't have match play, they have medal play. So the person with the highest average is the winner.
I don't understand highest average. I mean the lowest score, right?
Yeah, so in golf, you're not matching up against anyone,
Right.
in a sense.
Right, right.
You're playing for the highest average. Look at that.
Oh my God! Another position.
He's in the groove right now, isn't he?
This is how you. This is the only way you can average high like this, is to play position. If you don't play position, you probably get stuck at certain spots. You know what I mean? No matter how good of a scorer you are, you might average 1 maybe if you're lucky. But
Yeah.
how are you going to go higher than that? You
Yeah.
know? Even Dick Jasper said that to me. He goes, "It's impossible. I can't average 2 without playing position. It's not possible."
Yeah, how you going to do that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just like in pool, right? I mean, how you going to run a rack of balls
It's
if
going to make.
if you don't know the sequence?
Wow. Oh yeah, that's true.
Same thing, you
Yeah,
know.
that's right. Yeah, if you don't play the sequence, if you just start hitting balls, and who cares which order?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go, uh-oh, right? At some
Yeah.
point, you're gonna go, oh,
I got a cluster down here.
Yeah, I wasn't
forgot.
thinking about that.
Exactly.
It's the same principle. Yeah, you're
It
right.
sure is.
Yeah. So Pedro just ran, I don't know how many points, but it's 23 to 10.
13. 23 to 13
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
10 innings.
I'm sorry. I couldn't see the score. Oh, it's 23-13. What was the score before? Do you know? How many did it just run?
Of course, you can never rule Mason out. He
You
just
better
has a
Oh, look at this shot.
uncanny ability to come back.
Well, he for those of you who didn't know, he he was losing to Sonny. I think it was
It was huge.
it was like 20-6 or something.
Yeah,
It was something like that, 20-6 or something, and Sonny averaged 1.4 that game, and Mason came back and won that game, and possibly could have knocked Sonny right out of the tournament right there, and Sonny was very visibly upset that he lost that game, obviously because
of course.
because he knows it could have thrown him out of the tournament, but I think he was couldn't believe he lost that game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you never can count Mason out. He just
no.
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, he did that in the last tournament against Michael Kang. He was losing 29-22.
He put an 8 on him or
And
something,
all of a
didn't
sudden
he?
ran an 8 and out.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's a mess. He ran 8 and out for the win. And then Mason did that again this tournament in the prelims. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, that's right. Who was that?
Oh, that was Bill Johnson. Bill Johnson was beating Mason 18 to... Oh, what was it? Oh, 18-15. And then
Okay.
Mason ran 10 and out.
Yeah.
Bill Johnson thought he was. Thought he was looking good. You know.
Sure.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Did you see the way
Just
that
dropped
ball-
it.
Oh, the speed was perfect.
Stayed right there in the corner, yellow.
It only had a hair of spin, so I knew it wasn't going to spin out.
So do you play the short shot here? Or do you go around?
What is he, white?
He's white.
Well, I think it depends on position. So
Boy,
I would think off the red and play the natural. I think it's a better position shot.
And you are correct. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, the other shot is fine too, but I think he's thinking points right now.
Yep.
So let's see if he.
Let's see how he comes out of this one.
Well.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Well, yeah.
This
He
one.
could play a short angle off the red.
Yep.
And if the angle is too intense, he could just play a 3-rail bank if he feels confident.
Yep. Yep. Off the red is.
Yeah, I would
the
think he's
smart.
off the red. Yeah. Well, we have to look here. Actually, I forgot about that because of the 1.5 second delay.
Ooh, my gosh!
Did he miss long?
I wish he had that over again.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, those short angles, especially when you got, I don't know how to explain the, it's like I call it an extreme angle, because you have the corner there, and you definitely don't want to miss the corner.
Right.
So you
Have a tendency.
you have a tendency to cheat toward a thinner hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then sometimes at the last second you realize it might be too thin, so you give it a little something.
Oh yeah.
And then you either miss the corner completely or you go a little long like he just did.
Sure.
And it's real sensitive, those short angles.
Yeah.
Short angles are...
But you have to make them.
short angles are wonderful. I
You
love short
have
angles.
to make them.
I love short angles, but they're very sensitive. You have to be right there in motion. Okay, Pedro's going to play round the table.
On the table. Yeah.
Well, where's the light going? Wow, nice shot. Ooh.
Very nice. 24-15 after 12 innings.
See how scary that was, though?
Yeah.
Because that white ball goes flying.
Yeah. He didn't seem to be.
No, I guess he probably knew exactly what it was going to do. And God bless him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
God bless him. I just know it's coming out and going somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, what's he got here? Does he have a normal shot off the white? Or is there a kiss? He's doing something here. He's putting his chalk on the table. So that means he's looking, assuming that's his third rail point or something. So therefore, I think he might play off the outside of the ball with right-hand English. What do you think? Which is basically a safety. No, I don't know what am I talking about. He's playing a normal, natural shot. Natural shot, yeah. Just got to watch the kiss, which he did. He's looking for his third rail point. And he either hit his third rail point and it was the wrong point, or he might have went a little long with the third rail point. I don't know what I was thinking there. Sorry, guys.
This just in, we have a winner.
Miguel Torres.
Miguel Torres won against Carlos Allen. Score was 30-23 and 23 innings. So that's just hot off the wire there. So
I think that was an insignificant game, I believe. I think it was Carlos was out anyway.
So
Carlos actually finished
Miguel,
1-3.
Miguel has got a perfect record.
Yes, Miguel's 4-0, so he'll potentially be seated on top there, one or two.
Watch that. Ooh.
Wow, missed by nothing.
He's good at those shots,
yes,
too. God.
They're hard. I play them. I make them once in a while. That's about it. 1 out of 4.
Okay. Thank you.
Hugo and Michael Kang, what's going on there? Somebody won? Uh-oh. Did Hugo win? 30-11? I think so. What do you think?
Yes. Hugo is the winner. So this is starting to get interesting. Carom fans.
Are you sure about that? Verification. Merrill, did Hugo Michael Kang?
I know. Newsflash, just in.
Well, we only have 3. Tomorrow is only 3 rounds.
Thank you, sir.
And actually, Andy.
Okay, it's a
right
newsflash, just in. Hugo 130.
Really?
Michael Kang 11.
Oh boy.
21 innings.
20 for Michael.
And 20 innings for
That brought his
Michael.
average down.
Yes.
That was a 550 game.
Well, things are getting interesting here.
Michael Kang just had a 550 average game. He looks pretty dejected right now.
In beautiful New Jersey.
And I think Pedro wants to get those innings up, or keep them down, I should say.
You know what, sir? I'm going to stick my neck out here.
Yeah. This is a crucial game now. Sergio Hernandez against Tom Rossman. If Sergio loses, I think Michael still has a chance.
If Mason can get something going here, and he certainly has the potential, this game is not over yet.
See a score down there? Oh. Yeah, I think Sergio is winning 27-18 down there.
Too
Is that
short?
right? And what is that, like 30 innings? Huh? This kid Sergio plays good, let me tell you. He's a young kid, just started playing. Wow. Sergio is beating Tom Rossman 27-18, so I think Michael Kang, that's why he has that look on his face. Because
Yes.
he sees
He sees
the
what's
handwriting
happening.
on the wall. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Unless Tom Rossman could pull off a miracle here.
That
He's
looks
playing a rail first shot.
pretty short to me. Okay, scores 20 25-15, 14 innings.
Wow, look at this. Wow.
Hugo is flawless.
tell you what,
Miguel
this kid
Torres
plays
is
good.
flawless.
This kid plays good. I was trying to tell everybody he's a B plus, not a B. And they're not.
We got to come up with a nickname for Sergio, the Windy City Kid. I don't know what you want to call him, but he is from Chicago, isn't he?
Oh no, Sergio? No,
Yeah.
he's from Florida. Where he plays with Carlos Hallen.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Mercedes and Carlos Hallen.
My bad.
And Carlos has been teaching him and Victor Cusi. And Victor Cusi beat me in the preliminaries. And he just missed out on the finals. He had to hold me to 10 points. And that did not happen. But it almost did.
Very nice shot.
It almost did. It took me a long time to get to 10. And I was on 10 for several innings.
God.
It was just one of those games.
It's nightmarish, you know.
I didn't even care about it. I was just trying to score billiards and not thinking about the score. But after a while, when you're not scoring and you're looking up and you see yourself hanging out at 8, 9, it's like, come on.
Okay, let's see here. That's 2. Score is now 25-17 in 14 innings.
This kid plays so good. I'm jealous. He's young,
Yes.
and he hasn't been playing that long.
Yeah.
He's only been playing for... How do you get that good? I don't get it. He just made another one. I don't really get it. No, I'm serious.
No,
How do you-
I understand.
How do you get that so good so fast like that? I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's taken me years.
This is a rhetorical question,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
It's a rhetorical question.
Or that too, yeah.
I don't get it, really. How do you get good so fast?
Although, you know, I know people that, you know, we ask how people can get so good at billiards. I know people that have driven a car for years and years, and they'll run over a curb, you know, in a brand new car. So it's just all of a sudden the curb, you know,
I know.
just run into a curb,
I know.
and he wasn't drinking.
I know.
Now, how do you explain that one?
I don't know. You know, and you know, the person just, you know, has been driving all his life. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how that happens, but it still happens once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could be if they're distracted by, you know, obnoxious passengers in the passenger seat.
Or maybe it was tacos that were so, you know. Well, anyhow.
Yeah, spilled tomatoes and stuff.
We digress.
Had nothing to do with texting.
No?
No.
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
You were not texting
No.
and driving.
No,
you
I was
were not.
I was not texting and driving. I was reading a text and driving. There's a difference. Is there? Yeah. What is the law? What's the law? Is the law texting and driving or reading a text and
I don't
driving?
know. Each state's different.
I
you
don't
know.
yes, you know, technicality, legal technicality. All right. Anyways,
So we got
Sergio needs 1 point, and that will put him into the final 8. I'm so jealous. It's amazing. I mean, I'm very happy for him, but
of course.
Very
Of course.
very jealous. I want to be there so bad.
Yeah.
So,
You like to see the young
Oh,
young
yeah.
players like
Sure.
that do well.
sure.
It's very
Hmm.
very good to see.
So he's 1 point away, and it looks like Michael Kang is not going to be in the final 8.
And
He made
that's
it. He made it. He made it.
Wonderful
He made it.
shot.
It's I think this is his first nationals ever, and he makes the final 8. I mean,
Well.
what do you think of that?
All right, give him the news flash. What's the 30 to
30 to
18?
18. Sergio Hernandez beats Tom Rossman.
Tom Rossman.
And that puts Sergio Hernandez into the final 8.
Into the final 8.
Along with Hugo Patino from that group, and Michael King
Michael.
is 2-2. He lost to Sergio. That was the game he lost. What made the difference? Michael King averaged 857 with 24 points, and Sergio averaged over 1 against Michael. So
Scores now 28 to 18. And it looks like unless something happens,
28 to 18.
this game is
Now, what did we say? If Pedro wins this game, he's automatically in, right?
right.
It doesn't matter about average, right? Because he'll be 3-1. Correct. Okay. So
And-
if Pedro wins this game, he's
And
automatically.
and Mason doesn't have to win this game.
That's right. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to
No,
Mason.
it doesn't matter as far as winning and losing.
And
So
he's at
Pedro's
29,
and he's in the
playing for 1.
15 innings, so he's throwing up a 2
Yeah.
just for the hell of it,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have a 2 average in there
I am
somewhere.
curious
you
to
know.
see. Oh, sorry. We have these really long wires to work with here. It's like pulling on a catheter.
Don't remind me of that. Oh God.
So you got Pedro. I'm interested. I want to see what the final averages are, just for the curiosity's
Sure, of
sake.
course. It'll be nice to see,
To see
how
if Pedro got higher average than Sonny, assuming he's going to win here with 1 point to go. And there it
and
is.
there it is.
Sonny,
Good match.
Cho finished 2-2 with over 1.2 average. Possibly the highest average in the group. We'll find out after this match. Pedro, I think, averaged around 2 here. So that's going to raise his average, but we don't know how much. But it won't matter in this, the thick of things here. So what
Well-
does that mean? It's not recording?
Okay.
So you want us to cut out? Okay,
Jim,
so
it was fun. It was fun being in the booth with you,
we
and
had some fun.
yeah, all
appreciate
right.
it.
And
Well,
we'll see how it.
tomorrow. And do you know what time the first match is? 9:30 is the first match. Really? Well, you don't know.
Everyone, have a good evening.
Sorry. Okay. I was told 9:30 is
Yep.
the first match
Bye bye,
tomorrow.
everyone.
So
From
everybody,
New Jersey.
have a good night. And look on the USBA website and click on the bird, the Twitter bird, for all the results. Top left corner. So long, everybody.